Zuxxus scam is a popular term that gained a lot of popularity in the UK and the US. Zuxxus platform calls itself a Lavish marketplace that mainly targets people from the Western Hemisphere. Pricing of the goods and associated wares are on the higher side. While the photos undeniably look good, we do not think it is a wise idea to give them the benefit of the doubt. The number of flaws we found on their platform is simply way too many. Of course, there are no allegations against them for the time being. However, their trust score is also not something that is enticing or reassuring. In short, you need to be very careful with them or else you might end up causing a lot of damage to your pocket. If you are interested in knowing all the major characteristics of this firm and the main issues with them, the following content is for you. Owners and origin. There are tons of new platforms on the internet. As the supply is more, every entity offers competitive rates and are trying their best to create a buzz. Capitalism is at its peak and the entire situation also has turned into a boon for scammers. Due to the low entry barrier, literally anyone can open up a website and mess around with users' data. So, it is important to do a background search and looking up the details of the owners is the best way to start. Owners of Zuxxus are unknown. There is a physical address and contact number provided by them, but it is hard to verify the details. In other words, there is a sense of uncertainty around the ownership and that is not a good thing. Think about it for a moment, if they had nothing but genuine intentions, why would they operate in a mysterious way? Customer support is a huge thing that can make or break the public relation of a firm. As this aspect is important, many big brands give a lot of attention to it and that is evident if you take a look at their operational model. This platform shares few contact information. However, they are not comparable to the top dogs in the sector and the entire experience isn't as smooth as one would expect. If you are serious about buying anything from them, get your queries answered beforehand and for best results, do not use your primary email address. After all, no one likes to be the spam receiver, right? We are not saying that they will leak your details, but the security factors aren't too strong as well. What does Zuxxus.com sell? Zuxxus mainly is an online marketplace for TNT wear. You can find a wide array of items that can also be categorized as decorative pieces. Hands down, the cost of almost all the products is on the higher side. Nonetheless, it all comes down to your preference and the kind of budget you have. We suggest you order one or two things initially to see the quality of the goods and then proceed with the big orders. Remember, it is always better to be conservative and patient, especially with a new platform. In case you are budget conscious, then look elsewhere because chances are there are much cheaper alternatives present. Is Zuxxus a scam? This is the only question which many people are asking about this firm. For starters, we do not think they are blatantly looting the public. However, they aren't completely clean either. There are too many flaws and the risk present is not something that can be taken lightly. The trust score they have earned is minuscule. We could not find their social media profile and even their web traffic flow is low. Lack of clear information about their whereabouts is also a cause for concern. Due to too many loose ends, we strongly believe that it may not be worth it to get indulged with them in any way. Zuxxus scam user reviews. According to WHO's data, this platform is not even 2 months old. As expected, user feedback is lacking and there aren't any traits that paint them in a good way. For starters, there are no social media profiles present on their website. Employee details and user feedback are non-existent. Lack of social media presence is also not doing them any favors. While it is true that they are new to the sector, the eerie feeling is way too obvious. Social proof absence and terrible trust ratings means you need to stay away from them at least for the time being. Payment method. On the bright side, the only payment method accepted by them is PayPal. In other words, the use of e-wallets means your data will be protected and encrypted to the highest degree possible. Note that just because they request payment via PayPal, it does not mean that they are completely legit. However, if things go wrong, the use of this e-wallet makes tracking and tracing easy and effortless. In case you have funds stuck with them or if you cannot get your issues resolved, contact us via the form below. We will look into the matter for you and help you retrieve the money for free. The Zuxxus scam is a complicated thing. People do have the right reasons to worry about the authenticity, but only time can reveal everything we need to know. Policies of this firm are good in theory, but there are gray areas as well. Given every fact about them, they certainly are not the best choice when it comes to buying tea online.